It started with, well, my designer, Roanne Adams, she's based out of New York. She's actually a dear friend of mine, and so knowing me and myself outside of my photography and my work, I think she knew that I was, one, really concerned about doing something that was somewhat eco-friendly, trying not to overprint too much and trying to go with a paper stock that we could print on recycled paper at least. The idea of doing something of that size and of that nature came from, the clients that I'm working towards, working with. And a lot of the catalogs or mailers that they're sending out are along the same, material used or size and print. So, we're overusing paper way too much. And so I wanted to, one, do a smaller print run than I had done before, and two, just try and use recycled materials as much as I could. Mm-hmm. We did a print run of 1,000, and the first blast that I did actually went out to about 700 people, but it was very specific as to who they went to, and I made sure that they didn't go to anybody that they wouldn't make sense to or pertain to in some way, shape, or form. But so I still have about 200-300 that I've been sending to agents and specific clients that I've worked with, or keeping them to have in the back of my portfolios. Unfortunately, newsprint's actually really expensive, and they tend to want to print more than you really want. And there were some that had cheaper pricing, but they would only do a run of 5,000, and the point was not to waste paper. So the wall in my office is actually a massive wall of clippings and notes and photos and things that I look at on a daily basis that are inspirational to me, either of other photographers or my own images or personal tidbits. Anything that influences me gets stuck on this wall, and it's actually very big, and it's fun to look at. But what she did was she took that idea and pared it down to something a little bit more simple. The pages, so that when you click on and post it, it brings you into different spots of the image. Well, and it's actually all my handwriting too. We decided to make a font out of my handwriting, so the book 1, book 2, book 3, and all the numbers and the loading and all the letters is actually my own handwriting. I actually decided to do, the first time ever I decided to do the mailing myself. I've always had it sent through a service, and for some reason I wanted to have actual stamps, and I wanted to have like a certain font on the names that were going out. So I did that all by hand, which I'm not sure if I'm going to do that next time. It was a lot. Got an email from a rep in LA who, was really excited about it, and an email from like a random magazine, but they're just kind of like complimenting me on it, and I'm sure, putting me in the back of their mind for hopefully something coming up.